Hello, it's Carl, and this video is all about Lucca. I am recording this from the dining room of Casa Trebbio. I'm over in Tuscany whilst I'm doing this. Quite frankly, this is a map of Lucca, and I could just be anywhere, couldn't I? But I'm not. There's the fireplace, look, and there's a painting, a drawing of Ondernaming behind me. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you a bit of an idea of what Lucca is like. It is a medieval walled city and is one of my two favourite cities in the world. The other one being San Gimignano, which is about an hour and 3/4 that way, and is very, very similar, to be honest. If one didn't exist, I'd be fine with the other. Take that either way. So we are over, hopefully you can see my cursor whizzing around here. So you can see at the top here, it says Banni di Lucca and Garfagnana. We are up along the start of the Garfagnana Valley. So this is the way that you would head back to the house. But because of the one-way system, you'll kind of come in more over here. But you can go to wherever you wish, but my personal favourite way to go into Lucca, these are the city walls, and you can see there's trees all the way along. There are 6 entrances to the city, 6 gates, and I tend to go in here, which is Piazza Santa Maria. Now, I tend to park, and I have given instructions on this, but I tend to park just about here where the cursor is. There is a shop there called Euronics, you'll have heard of it, and I tend to park in there because to get into here, and there is some parking in here and there is some parking on the outskirts, but it's a bit of a scramble. To be perfectly honest with you, there's some parking right here, which is really, really easy, but we're talking 30 spaces for the for the whole of this entrance. So there's a Euronic store here, which you can park in. I have never yet paid to park in there. Normally the gate is either up or you get a ticket and the gate just goes up when you get out again. So anyway, as far as I'm concerned, lots of things for the house here in Tuscany came from Euronics, so I am a customer. And this is not a setup, but the cushions that we've got for the furniture out on the patio, on the terrace rather, I've got cushions just sitting here on another dining chair. I didn't set that up, I just saw them out of the corner of my eye. Anyway, I'm probably waffling a bit now. This is Lucca, and if you park up there and walk into here, where you want to be heading for is this. You can see there it says Via Filungo. So if you come in here, Via Filungo goes all the way to there and then all the way down here. That is the main shopping street in Lucca itself. A lot of these other areas are quite residential, but by all means have a wander off the beaten track. But to my mind, the easiest way to start exploring Lucca, at least until you know it a bit, is come down Via Filungo here. One of my favourite places to eat is here, which is the Piazza dell'Anfiteatro, which is literally an old Roman amphitheatre, and you can see the shape of it here. And it is lined with restaurants. I don't know how many, there must be 10 restaurants in there. So I tend to kind of, out of habit, I tend to come into Lucca when I first land, and then just come over here, have some lunch because I always get the early morning flight, and then just wander down here. If you come down all the way down here, there, right at the end of it, there's a street here called Via Roma. And if you then just walk round here to here, this is Piazza San Michele. Now this is, I'll show you, I'll bung a photo on at this point and I'll show you what this looks like. But it's this very impressive big cathedral, but it's quite weird because there's this really flat front facade to it that just goes up really, really tall, and you look at it from one side and it's massive, but it's not actually very wide. And you can see some steps up the back of it, so with no handrail, I don't think. This is only for obviously the people that maintain the building, but there are some steps really high up, just literally on the outside of the building. And I don't mean staircase, I mean just steps. But anyway, so this is rather beautiful here. And again, it's got loads of restaurants around it. There's bars and cafes and gelaterias here as well. And if you want a bit of culture, then if you just wander through here, then the Puccini Museum is here, which is basically in Puccini's old house, down just in this little, there is a little courtyard here, you can't quite tell from there. But there are some other fabulous buildings, as you can see, dotted around. They've just got tons and tons of cathedrals. So it was a real Tuscan medieval thing to build lots of towers, as you will see. And that's one of the things that I love about San Gimignano as well. Which was the really kind of where my love of Tuscany began a number of decades ago. But I don't think I can really afford anywhere down right in San Gimignano or overlooking it. So anyway, that is Lucca. There are many other places to explore. The other thing to tell you is if you come in here at Piazza San Maria, there's a bike hire places just here. There are a couple of others dotted around the city walls as well. But you can hire a bike, and I'll show you a picture of those as well. So me and my mum and brother went round in 2024 and we cycled all the way around. You can actually go all the way around the city walls twice in an hour. So bike hire, I think we paid about 30 euros, maybe 35 euros, something like that. And we had one of those four-seater bikes with the canopy over it, and we actually had an electric one. It's not fully electric, so it's like got a dynamo, and but that does assist it. But it's just beautiful going right round the outskirts of the city. And as I say, they will tell you can cycle around it twice in an hour, and you can. So that's a little bit of a guide to Lucca, a little bit of an overview, literally. And I will have other videos that you can explore down on the ground where I shall be filming as well. So hope that was really, really helpful. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and also subscribe to our newsletters by clicking on the link at the bottom of the homepage, and that way I can let you know about any cancellations we might have, about any last minute availability, and about competitions and things like that. So hope you've enjoyed this little overview of Lucca, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao! I had to say that, didn't I? Sorry.